It's a splashy start to a lifetime of fun in the water. At the Auburn pool, 4-year-old Audrey is learning to swim for the first time. Her parents, Mindy Christek and Leon Thomas, watch close by.
Dad, I love you.
When I was a kid, I jumped in the swimming pool, didn't know how to swim, and almost drowned, had to be saved by the apartment manager. And so I never, ever wanted them to have that same experience.
Swimming lessons here are free.
Where I grew up at, most of the kids didn't learn to swim. It was an inner city environment. There's not a lot of options. They didn't have community programs like this there.
It's a lesson that could save Audrey's life. Drowning is the #1 cause of death for children 1 to 4 years old in the U.S. The CDC says it's even more deadly for Black and brown children. They are 3 times more likely to die in water than white children.
Swimming is a life-saving skill.
Shasik Sonoda is the executive director of No More Under. Her nonprofit organizes and partners with dozens of school districts and communities to teach kids, especially kids of color, how to swim.
There's informational barriers, even getting to lessons. There's financial barriers. There's just even historical barriers that prevent people from getting in the water.
In the 1920s and 30s, public pools and beaches were segregated by race, barring Black people from entering.
My grandma was not allowed in the pool when she was growing up, and so many Black and brown families did not have access and were not even allowed to go not only to pools but also beaches due to segregation. And there's a statistic that you're only 13% likely to learn how to swim if your parent does not know how to swim.
Happy birthday to you.
In 2018, she lost her 3-year-old son, Yori, to drowning.
It happens more than not where everyone thinks everyone else is watching, and it really was a case of that. And at some point, Yori was there, floating in the pool, and we didn't have an eye.
The little boy who loved snuggles and planes, who was just learning how to swim, was gone in a second.
It was one of those things that was 100% preventable, and I just want to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else because it truly doesn't have to.
Her life mission now is to protect other kids by empowering them to embrace the water. Back at the Auburn pool, Audrey's father, Leon, is making sure a cycle is broken for his girls.
It's literally a punchline that Black people don't know how to swim. And they're never going to be that punchline.
All the way to me.
And as painful and difficult it is for Shasik to be around pools,
And how old is she?
she stands by, watching kids like Audrey splash away her fear.
What's your relationship with water now?
I'm still working on my relationship with water, honestly.
Thank you, Mama. Okay, bye.
I think floating for me, there's just some flashbacks still that happen, and I mean, I've been in years of therapy at this point, but it's still just a little not comfortable.
But moments like these remind Shasik of her why.
The amount of impact that we've had and the lives that we've touched and continue to touch, it's beyond what I ever imagined.